Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing great. My name is George, and this is the daily Sitrep where we will check what happened yesterday. We'll come with a new plan, trading plan for today. We will mark the most important levels, and obviously, towards the end of the stream, if you have questions, you can post the questions in the YouTube chat or on Discord, and I will do my best to answer your questions. Okay, starting with Bitcoin chart. We're pretty much in the same range, right? So just like yesterday, we do not have too much to update. Couple of new levels, but other than that, we are in the same range. And one thing that I've noticed this morning is that if we pull a fib from low to high, the low and the high of this range, we are right in the middle of this range, 0.5 level, so the equilibrium of this range, which makes trading just a bit harder. Obviously, we not talk about scalps. There's always a scalp on the chart, and these scalps are very, very good. Like I said, this range is a very good range to trade. Basically, each day we have moved to the downside, moved to the upside, moved to the downside, to the upside, and so on. So I'm not complaining about this range. As far as I'm concerned, this range could last for another week or two, so I'm more than happy with that. But just a couple of things to take into consideration, and one of that is that we are right in the middle of this range. So basically, all the trades in this area should start as a scalp, and depending what's going on after that, it could become a day trade, possible swing trade. But other than that, I mean, the best trading opportunities are given by somewhere around the top of the range or the bottom of the range. Other than that, no, we are right in the middle. Okay, so that's one thing that we need to take into consideration. The other thing that we need to take into consideration is this one. So yesterday the price spent some time above the value area of this range, so above the value area high, then slowly it got acceptance. I was talking about this yesterday. Previous day high was somewhere in this area. We had some volatility. What the price is took the high, took the lows, not quite the highs. We still have liquidity, so definitely this in this area we do have a lot of liquidity. So stop losses, stop losses, stop losses, and especially above this high, stop losses. When I see something like this, this is, I mean, it could be the top, and maybe now we're breaking this range to the downside, but definitely this doesn't look like a very, very good top to me. But obviously we need to wait and let's see what's going on. And other than that, the price moving towards the levels that that are important within this range, point of control. And if you watch the Sitrep yesterday, and after that the chat, I was talking about this level. We had an untapped daily level here, 27,798. Also the golden pocket, the local golden pocket, pulled from basically from this low to this high. So definitely that is an interesting area. In between we had the point of control and this weekly, but point of control, it's very, very important level within the chart. But this weekly, it's a tapped weekly. I mean, it's still giving decent reaction for scalps, but other than that, I would always favor a new untapped level, which was that daily. So this is what happened yesterday, and just to put just a bit of perspective on what we are. Okay, now let's get back to the trading stuff. I want to make sure that you can actually hear me. Sound is good. Good morning. Thank you for that confirmation. Okay, so we are here. So this daily is support for the moment, and that's great. This is something that I can work with, right? And what the price did here is took this low, kind of a swing failure pattern, but so now we do have liquidity. So basically I would definitely I'll be interested in trading a swing failure pattern here. So that would be one of the areas that, you know, for me would be really, really nice to trade. Let's see this. It's around 0.5% move. Okay, fair enough. That's a decent move. I was checking what's going on here earlier, and I've seen this. So you can see basically that we do have a lot of shorts opening here. See, aggressive shorts starting with, you know, this candle, but I'm interested in this area. So aggressive shorts opening here. You can see 8 million, 2.7 million. Longs opening too, absorbed, and the price moves once again. 3.4, 2.5 negative data. So definitely that gives the possibility of trapped traders. And then the move to VWAP and to that weekly level. So currently we do have VWAP and weekly level, and that is our resistance. Then we move to the point of control, and we do have this new daily level. Okay, let me make this bigger. We have this daily level. It was tapped, you know, it was the resistance, but still it's you know, like an intraday level. Definitely I can work with this kind of level. Okay, so we are here. So I would definitely, if we get some sort of retracement, right, then I would like to, if we see another rejection from the weekly, from VWAP and so on, then I would be interested in trading this area. So this daily, maybe we'll see a swing failure pattern, taking the liquidity and then the price. If I see the bounce, definitely I'm interested in this area. If this area will be lost, then, okay, we do have this, right? Then we still have this daily level, value area low. So then we do have value area low, golden pocket here. Yeah. So I would be interested in this daily, and that would be another. So from this daily to, oh, that's 2.5%. 2.5%. We do have value area low, and we still have liquidity around here. Yeah, let's see. That's quite a bit of a drop. It is totally possible, but that would be quite a bit of a drop. So what I'm interested in longing today and taking a long would be very, very simple here around this daily, right? And then we move to golden pocket and value low, but I'll be more interested in trading this daily 27,115 and around this low. And if we trade, if the price, if the price moves to this area, right? So if I trade here, so it will look something like this. Actually, let's start with this. For this one, right? So let's start piece by piece here. Okay, something like this. So let's say the price will do something like this. Let's, I don't know, somewhere in this area. And then the price will take the lows. We want to see the swing failure pattern, possible backtest of the daily. So that would be my entry, right? Stop loss just below this low, not too much, 0.2, 0.3 top below this low. And then we need to see what's going on. Then for take profit one, I'll be targeting this weekly. Now we need to see if this happens where VWAP will be, because VWAP is, you know, very, very important intraday level. But take profit one would be here, and if this weekly will be claimed, then take profit two should be, or at least I'll check. I'm more aggressive with take profit one because I want to make sure that I actually make some money with that trade, and then obviously I'll move my stop loss at entry. But with take profit two, I'm not so aggressive. So we still have this. So we need to check what's going on between the point of control and this daily. But other than that, oops, sorry. other than that, let's see where the, let's say, I don't know, something like this. So I know we do have a new daily naked point of control. Okay, so it's somewhere in this area. So yeah, that would be the area that I'll be interested in. So I definitely, we need to see if this happens. Again, this is a big if because we don't know that yet. But if this happens, we need to pay attention to this weekly point of control and this daily. So that would be the first area that I want to see claimed, and that would be my take profit one. And other than that, I will look towards this area where we start to see the golden pocket, daily naked point of control, value are high, and I would keep, so that would be, let's say, 25%. If I see, this is important, we're trading based on reaction. So if I see this and the price will come somewhere in this area and then I start to see weakness, then I'll close at least another 25%, so up to 50% of my position. Stop loss at entry. If I get stopped out, it is what it is, because it is important to check what's going on here. But if nothing happens, and let's say the price will do something like this, right, then this would be the next area that I'll be looking for a possible reaction, and definitely this should be another take profit, right? And other than that, I would keep something, 25 to 50% for this area. Like I said, liquidity, and some more liquidity. A lot of stop losses there, right? So if we get something like this, then maybe the price will go to this area, and that should be another take profit, right? So that would be the first idea for a long. The second idea, let me clean this one. The second idea is that we actually reject from here, right? And instead of this, we get this, right? I don't know, something along these lines, maybe value area low or lower here. And in this section of the chart, basically same story. Let's say the back test of this daily would be my entry. We also have a daily naked point of control here, so we need to see. And in this situation, right, it's like, I don't know where, first of all, I don't know if this will happen, so those are just scenarios, and the stop loss should be determined by the week, right? Depending on this, so depending on the this week will stop, maybe we can give it just another, so let's say the wick will be here. I would give it just below this daily naked point of control, because we have daily and daily naked point of control at the same place. So I would give it something like this, and then we need to see what's going on here at the value area low. But if the value area low, will be claimed, so if the price will do something like this, then we start to see this and claim, then definitely this should be the next area for a take profit. So take profit one could be very well in this area, and definitely when the price moves here, that should be a take profit one. Why? Because it was support, still support, and if this support would be lost, one would imagine, this could flip to resistance. So those are the trades that I'm looking possible today. Obviously, this one is the possibility to get actually this scenario are bigger. To get this larger retracement, again, we could see the reaction here at the value low, but the better trade, in my opinion, is here. Take this low, untap daily level, daily naked point of control. So that would be the area that I'll be looking for a possible trade. Below this, we still have the bottom of the range. Obviously, same story, swing failure pattern, and then you want to see levels claimed. But those are the levels that I'll be looking for a possible reaction today. For a long, for a short, for a short. Right, for a short. Let's see what we have here. So the price is still fighting with VWAP, and that's daily, right? For a short, I'm thinking daily naked point of control. So I don't think it's a good idea actually to short somewhere in this area. So let's start to pull some fibs. Right, technically we are currently at the golden pocket here. Right, so we are at the golden pocket, but let's see if this will give a reaction. The second one is here, third one is actually here. So and the top one is somewhere in this area. So definitely I'll be interested in trading this area, but in between I'm trying to kind of find something in between. Let me check one thing. Let's see if we have some naked. Okay, so we do have a naked session point of control, 28 210, 28 210. So we do have in this area. So yeah, for a short, if we could reject here, I mean that's totally possible. It's possible to reject here, and if we reject here, then I'll be targeting these lows and previous day low, and that would fit more into the into a long based on the swing failure pattern of yesterday low, you know, so somewhere in this area together with this daily if we reject from here. But I would like higher. So yeah, that would be an interesting area to trade. It could push higher because we still have, you can see, so lower high, lower high, lower high. So we still have liquidity somewhere in this area, but definitely let's pay attention to what's going on here. Let's pay attention to this daily. So just to recap, I'm interested in a long based on the swing failure pattern here. Let's check what's going on if the price will move to the value area low, but I'm definitely more interested in trading this area. Same story based on the swing failure pattern. And I explained the levels that I'm looking for take profits. To the upside, maybe we will see a reaction here, a rejection, and again that would kind of, you know, be the chances will be increasing for to get the swing failure pattern here, but I will be more interested in trading this area from here to the point of control. And in this case we'll have the weekly as a take profit one. Again, I don't know, because we could reject from here to, like, from the point of control of the range, but I would like just a bit higher, to be totally honest. So we do have a naked session point of control there. So 28 210, 28 210, yeah, which comes around. So yeah, let's pay attention to what's going on in this area. Yeah, so those are the levels that I actually want to trade today. And if this area will be claimed, then yeah, we get back to what we have here: daily naked point of control, value area high, and some more liquidity. It is important to check actually what's going on, to check the reaction, to check the volume, to check the order flow, everything, because, you know, that could change everything, you know, because it's not the same. You need to see the information in, like, in real time to check the volume, check the open interest, if we have liquidations, if we have buying selling imbalances, and things like this, right? Because this could actually make the difference between taking a trade blindly or making an informed decision. Like I said, I was expecting here in this area, I was watching this, I was watching this, so I was waiting for the price to actually to take this low. That would be a better trading opportunity in my opinion. But as you can see, we had some absorption here because you can see the CVD divergences, and you can see a lot of selling imbalances, 1.3 million, half a million here. So I'm not sure why in the world would you want to short in this area. I don't know. It's like there's no need to short in this area, but it is what it is. And you can see a lot of shorting in this section of the chart. So I'm not sure what is the trading idea here. And yeah, especially this one, this is definitely retail. So we have 3.4 million, this is based on FOMO. There is no need, there's no trading idea here. You were thinking what I'm shorting previous day low to get where? Because we could very well get a swing failure pattern. So this is definitely just not the best trading, to put this mildly. This is definitely not good trading. And when you see something, the only thing here, the only thing about this is if you're thinking about trading this, and hopefully some of you got this move, where do you set your stop loss here? Because if you use this one, right, then the price could go just below previous day low, just like that in one candle. And then you can use previous day low, right? You can use previous day low, but then you have to give it just a bit of space to avoid a quick swing failure pattern. So that was the only thing about this setup. Other than that, it's a good setup, possible trapped traders. So if we go here, it would look something like this. So let's say you trade somewhere in this area, and the stop loss, like I said, I would give it just a bit below this daily to avoid just a quick swing failure pattern, and take profit one. I mean, you see that VWAP, you see that weekly, that should be definitely take profit one. The RNR is not the best, and that was the only thing. Now if you give it just this kind of stop loss, then obviously the RNR is good, but you need to be aware that we are very, very close to the previous day low, right? Very, very close to the previous day low, and the price could push here to take the low, and that would be a better trading setup. Let's check what's going on here. Okay, so the price, as you can see, the price keeps making higher high and higher low. So for a short here, you would like to see the price. So let's say this is the top, you see the price moving here, making a lower high, maybe some bearish CVD divergences, and that would be something that you can use for reaction. But for the moment, the price, as you can see, is making higher high, higher low, higher high. So definitely I would just wait in this kind of situation. One thing that I've noticed yesterday, and I was posting about that in the chat. So we had obviously we had this volatility. Basically, if you watch the stream from yesterday, this was the golden pocket here, right? So one of the levels that I was talking about in the stream. So 0.61 tap to the absolute dollar, then the price move take the lows, swing failure pattern. You see a swing failure pattern, you trade a swing failure pattern. Now we do have VWAP in between, so if you trade, doesn't matter if you trade here or here or here, you definitely need to check what's going on and add VWAP, and VWAP should be take profit one, right? So you short here, take profit one here, price goes lower, happy days, you make more money. After take profit one, you move your stop loss to entry, you get stopped out, you still make some money in that trade. And in this kind of situation, that this should be, until you get more clarity, this should be 25 to 50%, because at that point in time you see volatility, and the price could very well take the low, take the high. You never know what's going on with volatility. Swing failure pattern here, you see a swing failure pattern, you trade a swing failure pattern. This wasn't, I mean, the reaction was very good. I mean, you see rejection, and basically we do have a lot of decreases in open interest, 31 million, a lot of stop losses being hit, a lot of liquidation. So basically this is not a strong move, and after that, you start to get the actual confirmation about the trade. You start to see selling imbalances, increases in open interest, some new shorts opening here. This starts to look like a rejection, some consolidation around VWAP, and then the price starts to push to the downside. And this is where, I mean, up to this point is just what the price is basically take the high, take the low, take the local high. Not quite, I mean, if the price was able to actually to take at least this high or the other one that we had, where's that, this one, that would be so much easier to trade. But in this kind of situations, small front run like this, sometimes you need to trade. And if we check this on this template, right? Not even here, the problem is that you either choose to be more aggressive or you wait for a backtest, and we didn't quite had any kind of backtest. So an aggressive entry would be somewhere in this section of the chart, but you do not have too much confirmation. But other than that, when you start to see this, that should be an indication for a possible reversal. But this is, I mean, this is pretty clear. What was interesting for me was actually this section of the chart, because here we had shorts opening. Okay, fair enough. Shorts opening, some more shorts opening. The price is creating bullish CVD divergences, right? So definitely it's not a good idea to short here, because it's like you're shorting very close to the low, and we could always see a bounce, a swing failure pattern or something like that. And what was the most interesting part, and I counter traded this move, right? So I counter traded this move. I think I posted about it in Discord. We had a daily VWAP there, so definitely that should be a take profit one, and then I got stopped out at entry with this move. But why I counter traded this move? Because I see this, so I see 5.9 million. Okay, fair enough. Then I see some more shorts opening here, but look at this, 2.5, 2.4, 2.5, 2.6 million, right? Increases in open interest, negative delta, so definitely there are shorts opening in this candle. Also, we can see some absorption going on here, right? And at that point in time, I said, okay, this is retail, shorting here, they missed the move and they are shorting, hoping that the price will go lower, right? So in this kind of situation, for a quick scalp, you trade somewhere in this area, your stop loss is here, and definitely you look for the next important level to the upside. Could be an intraday level, could be VWAP if you have a horizontal level, or I don't know, naked point of control, something to give you confidence. That should be your take profit, right? After that, strong rejection, boom, and we start to see the price obviously taking the lows. And this is where it becomes interesting for me, because, and remember this, look at this volume, right? So the candle, this candle, right, 9.4 million. Okay, fair enough. Delta is neutral. Yes, it's negative, but it's neutral. And after that, the price was trying to, some traders were trying to push the price to the downside, but look at the volume, 2.4, 2.5 million, 2.7 million. So definitely this is retail. But in this situation, right, what do we have here in this candle? So we do have 14 million. Okay, decreases in open interest, because I would imagine liquidation and so on. Great. So, but still, almost 15 million, right? So we talk about a totally different story. Almost 20 million increases in open interest. Look at delta. We do have 10 million negative delta. Okay, fair enough. The next candle, 21 million, another 10 million negative delta, right? So definitely someone is trying to push the price to the downside. And look at this volume. I mean, we talk about almost 50 million, 45 million in this candle. And we talk about at least what we can take from the delta, we can see that we do have more than 20 million new shorts opening in this candle. This is not retail trading, right? So two options here, two options. Either, this is just some bigger trading that, has no idea about trading. But if you have access to this kind of to almost 50 million, at market, so at market 50 million market, technically you should have some idea about what's going on on the chart, right? So this kind of traders, if we can trap them, then actually gave the possibility to move the price to the top of the range and the possible breakout. And I think that was exactly my post. Or there could be the other option, right? That someone is trying to push the market down. And then it is important to see actually what's going on, because usually when you see this kind of move, usually the reaction, if this is the bullish case, and if this shorts will become trap shorts, you would like to see a very, very fast reaction to the upside, right? And then I was looking at this, right? I was looking at this, and what's going on after that? 6 million, 2 million, 2 million, 3 million, 1 million. And once again, we start to see bigger volume to the downside. So I said, look, this is definitely not the volume that a retail trader can push, right? I can push that. So definitely this is some bigger player, who's trying to push the price to the downside. And definitely I was looking, I decided to wait here. So if I had no hesitation in counter trading this move based on the volume, or based on the low volume here, right? Then here I just choose to wait, because I wanted to see the reaction to the upside. And we started here 6 million. Okay, great. But after that, the price kind of wasn't, the volume wasn't good enough to push the price to the downside. So I don't have a problem in situation like this. I don't have a problem to get involved like higher, not here at the lows, but I want to see more confirmation, right? And like I said, the volume starts to increase once again to the downside. So at that point in time, it was clear that someone wants to push the price to the downside, and you can see very well what happened. But this kind of things, you need to check what's going on with the volume, with the open interest, with delta, right? To understand the let's say the what's that word? I forgot about that word. The context of each move, the context for that move and for that day. So definitely when you see something like this, when you see this heavy shorting here, right, this could potentially give you the possibility to counter trade this move, but you also want to see the reaction. So if instead of this, so we started with 6 million, right? But that's good. And we do have increases in openings, so definitely those are new longs opening. But in the next candle, let's say we get another back test, and in this candle I would like to see volume increasing, because you can see 14 million, 19 million, 21 million. So the volume was actually increasing to the downside. That now I want to see the same thing happening to the upside, and that never happened. So we started, okay, 6 million, some back test on lower volume, but then in this candle I would like to see the volume increasing and the price creating a new higher high here, a change in market structure, and that would give me the possibility to get involved and would give me some confidence. But in situation like this, it is better if you don't have a clear trading plan, if you don't have the confidence to take that trade, and in this example for a good reason, then it's better to wait for the next move. There's always going to be another trade on the chart, and always check the volume, right? For a possible reversal, you want to see the volume slowly decreasing. And let's check what's happening with the volume here. So 30 million, right? Buyback, increases in open interest, right? And then you can see the price was actually trying to push, but with 2 million, right? 2 million. And then we slowly start to see the price pushing to the upside, making a new higher high and something like that. So you always want to see the volume decreasing towards the apex, the top or the bottom of the move. Also here, so check this low 30 million, this low 12 million, right? So it's, you can see that the volume slowly decreasing. The next low is basically nothing. It's below 1 million. So definitely you want to see what's going on with the volume. As long as you see the volume increasing to the downside, then you say more downside is possible. So you definitely want to see volume here decreasing, because imagine, so we coming, the price was moving to the downside 14, 19, 21, 30 million. Then here we do have 12 million. So the volume is slowly decreasing. That means there are no more traders willing to short around these areas, and with a very good reason, because this is support. So this is the moment when actually the order flow, and if you're able to read the volume and the open interest in delta in real time, that could give you, you know, the edge when you're trading. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So we do have some shorting, longing, shorting. Okay, let's see the other one. Yeah, we start to create some bullish CVD, and we're kind of, you can see we're kind of, the price is trying to claim VWAP. And like I said, as long as you see higher high, higher low, you know, it is better to wait and let the market show you the next move on the chart. Yeah, so let's see what's going on here. If we start to see, like I said, what I would like to see here is, I don't know, something like this. I would like to see here the price making a lower high, right? Then you can get involved. Let's say the price moves somewhere in this area. Let's say we pull some fibs, right? And the price will move somewhere around the golden pocket, or I don't know, something around here. So I trade here. I do have my stop loss somewhere in this area, and then I would like to see the price getting slowly acceptance below VWAP, and then we start to see bearish market structure, and then I can actually target these lows and previous day low, where depending on this what's going on here on the reaction, I can actually look for a long, trade it back somewhere around these heights and possibly higher. This is kind of the reaction that I would like to see. Yeah, the volume is fairly low right now, and usually I would like to see more candles printing here, you see, and we're creating this. So for the moment I would wait. So if the price will move, doesn't make a new higher high, moves here, maybe that would be let's say there'd be an indication of a top here, or if the price moves somewhere in this area, and then if we move the golden pocket, let's say the price will move somewhere to this area and then a backtest of VWAP here, then you know that could be another trading opportunity. Definitely we don't have a bullish CVD divergence per se. Okay, if we take this one into consideration, but I would like to see, I would like to see bullish CVD divergence with this low, with this one. I mean, something to give me confidence. Definitely, I'm not looking for a long here. The only thing is if I decide to take a short or not. But definitely, I mean, this is kind of what I'm looking for. What I don't like about this is that we do not have the volume is low. So when the volume is low, sometimes I just choose to wait. Also, we are kind of, I mean, yes, this could go lower, but we are kind of shorting here, pretty close to this though. So it's like, it's one of those scalps where, yeah, it's like we need to see what's going on. But you know, like I said, you want to see some sort of a back test, you know, something like this, or at least you don't want to see the price keep making higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. That would be something that would give me the confidence to take a trade here. Okay, let's see what ES basically yesterday around the golden pocket, and now we're just consolidating around this area. I'm still looking for this monthly to be tapped. I'm still looking for that monthly to be tapped. The fixed range that I had, I don't have it anymore. Let's pull it again. So let's say from here to here. Okay, also value area low here. So we do have point of control, we do have value area low. So this is kind of what we like to trade. Also, if we pull the fibs from, let's see, from this one, yeah, this should be around the golden pocket too. So definitely this is our resistance. This is our resistance and this is our support. Let's see how this will develop today. Yeah, if this will basically, if this resistance, if the point of control here will be claimed, then you know there's not much to somewhere in this area. And if we pull another fib, should be around the value area high. Okay, value area high. What I'm trying to, obviously there are scalps to be taken here, but what I'm trying to determine here is that if this is the top, and for this to be the top, I would like to see the price getting acceptance below this monthly. I would expect some sort of consolidation like this, but this monthly, the bulls needs to hold this monthly, because if this monthly will be lost, there's not much to this daily. No. And that would be quite a bit of a drop. From this monthly to this daily, that's 2%. That's huge. For this chart, that is huge. But for the moment, we do have a clear support and clear resistance, like locally speaking. DXY yesterday, basically it is the same chart, and I was talking about this weekly level, also the golden pocket here, and now we'll see consolidation. Very clean trade here, so the price took the lows and then it moved here, right? Now we need to see, now for more upside, definitely I would not like to see this weekly loss. I mean, we are creating, let's delete this one. We are creating obviously a range, and that's normal because those are important levels. And like I said, the volume in the market right now, it's kind of low. Now we're having some bank holidays, at least here in Spain, so it's Easter, so you know we maybe it's not the best time to trade. That's why the volume is low, but for the moment, you know, that could change at any point in time. But definitely I wouldn't like to see the price moving below this level, because that would open once again the possibility for a new lower low, and we go from there. So this daily needs to hold as long as this daily holds. Yeah, we could make a couple of things like a fib pull like this, and that would give us basically roughly the top daily. Also we are somewhere around 382, right? So this is our resistance together with the daily, and like I said, I would not like to see this you can see 382, right? So we are at 382, and also I wouldn't like to see this 382 lost here, right? So that would be kind of what I'm looking for today for this. Let's see what we talk about here. Okay, that's decent scalping for this chart, 0.2, just above 0.2%, and yeah, that possibly that would give us the next move. If we break this, then yeah, we do have high, but definitely I'll be looking towards golden pocket and towards this daily, or lower. Obviously we could get a reaction around the golden pocket, but other than that, I would expect a new lower low on this chart. For the moment, we're just consolidating here, and we need to wait, to be patient, and remember the inverse correlation between this chart and ES and Bitcoin. Okay, so did this. Okay, I wanna do something else. I'll try this one because the volume is low. We need to, okay, you see, this starts to make more sense, and that's the thing, we need to adapt it, because you can see, boom, backtest, and now we start to see this, right? See kind of the backtest. That's why I said the volume is low, and usually I like to see candles printing, because that would give you a better trading opportunity. So let's say from here to VWAP, it's not too much, 0.3 here. Okay, fair enough. But that's why I like to change my settings depending on the volume, because when you have like low volume, like what we have now is basically, this is nothing, so this is low volume, then you need to, if you're watching this chart, you need to to go to lower ticks to get to see candles printing, because if the price is spending too much time in a candle, then you get no information from this chart. So that's why you want to see this kind of candles printing, so you can actually use the information from this chart. If this continues with this bearish market structure here, obviously we talk about locally, because it's nothing. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? We do have the golden pocket. Let's pull it from here. So the golden pocket is somewhere in this area, but other than that, yeah, I'll be targeting the lows, and possibly this one, which will, depending on the reaction, which will trigger a new long trade. And definitely I'll be looking to trade it somewhere around VWAP once again, and this height. So yeah, this is what I'm looking for today. Let's see how the market will develop, right? But definitely, I mean, that would be nice to actually take these lows, possible swing failure pattern, and we go from there. Okay, let's see if we have some questions, because there's not much I could add to this. So I covered the levels to the upside, levels to the downside, the trades that I'm looking for today. Yeah, and let's see how this will develop. Let's see if we have some questions. Okay, it's amazing how yesterday I was reading the order flow thinking there is nothing interesting, but it's quite the opposite. At least I recognize lack of strength for longs, and now I see where I could have shorted with confidence based on volume. Learning so much. Yeah, thank you. That's why we're here, to learn. And it's this kind of things to be able to read this kind of in real time, this kind of moves, and the difference with the volume and everything, that takes time. So I have kind of 3 years watching at these moves, and sometimes when I'm when there's no move, no nothing, I just look at the charts. I remove everything from this template, right? So I remove the open interest, I remove the FPBS and this, and I'm just looking at this, right? So I'm just looking at the price action, right? Let's lower the ticks just a bit, because like I said, when we don't have a lot of volume, it's better to lower the ticks. So I'm just looking at the price action like this. So I see this, for me, looks like, like the lines from Matrix. So I'm checking this chart. So I see the price moving up, price moving down, price moving up, price moving down. So I always try to understand, for example, why the price moves here. Because maybe this is a random, maybe that is we do have a reason there, right? And then I try to understand what that reason is. And also I'm trying to also here, for example, let's say I don't have VWAP, I'm not aware of what's going on here. Why the price stopped here? Why the price stopped from here and it moved to here? Why stopped here? Why not here? Why not here? Why here? So, you know, I always try to understand what's going on this chart, and this helped me quite a bit. Just looking at the naked price action, no level, and I'm trying to understand what happened there. And also I'm thinking about this. So obviously we see numbers here, but imagine this: behind each number like this, there's a person. Well, there are there are bots involved too, quite a bit, but the bots are still controlled, at least for the moment. They are controlled by an actual person, or who knows. But definitely try to think about this as this should be the golden pocket. Okay, so this should be a take profit 1 and move stop loss at entry, and then let's see what's going on if we start to see another bounce, or basically if we go for this for the lows. Yeah, unfortunately I was a bit late to change the tick setting, but yeah, because with the other one you don't get a clear trade. With this one, I mean, you have something to work with. But let's get back to what I was saying. So try to imagine that behind each number like this, there's a person, and a person that obviously wants to make money, and sometimes it is like this, sometimes you lose money. So there is a lot of emotions on this chart. So the way I try to understand this is like not necessarily we don't talk about only price action, but try to see this as a more complex, more complex phenomenon. What's going on here. So usually I look at this. So these dots, this is like tears of desperation, because when this happens, someone is losing money, right? So, and this is what I like to do. That helped me quite a bit understanding the order flow and everything that, not everything, but everything is going behind this number. So it's good when you don't have like anything else to do, like just look at the price moving up, moving down, and try to understand why the price stopped here, why the price stopped here, why the price stopped here, and then you start to there must be a reason. What's that reason? I'm trying to understand, and that's how you learn about the order flow and about TA in general. But yeah, it's and it takes time, and experience, and hopefully no, without losing money. This is what I was trying to say. Are you going to stream on Friday and Monday? Monday for sure. Friday it's a bit tricky, so I'm still debating. I'll post something later, because technically today and tomorrow it's a bank holiday in Spain, so I kind of convinced my wife to let me work today, but tomorrow is going to be a bit more difficult. So I don't know. I'll post something. If something, I'll make the update, and yeah, I'll take the rest of the day off. I'm not sure. I'll post something. But yeah, on Monday I'll be here, so no problem there. On Monday I'll be here. Yeah, 2 years is good. This is kind of the moment that you kind of start to understand what's going on in the market, especially if you're profitable, and hopefully you are profitable. But yeah, it takes time. Takes quite a bit of time. But again, this is why we're here. This is to learn. And I know I had another question in the chat. Let me open this in the browser. So the question was from Graham. The question is, looking at the screenshot attached, would you have taken the scalp long at this area between the weekly into VWAP? So you're talking about this one. Hard to say, because I need to see some order flow. I need to see some CVD divergences, but possibly yes. I would take that scalp. The only problem is that obviously I cannot measure. The only problem is that we do have the weekly and we do have VWAP, and one would imagine that the price will go to VWAP, but what's going on after that, who knows? So if this is, let's say you trade here and your take profit one is somewhere around the VWAP, if that is enough, then yes, I would go for a trade. But if between the weekly and VWAP I have 0.2%, then it's kind of not worth the risk. So I, either I target higher or I just wait for the next trading opportunity. And to give you like an answer, I would like to see some, if we have some bullish CVD divergences here, then yes, that would be, this is kind of what I'm looking for, when I'm trading, right? So this is a good reaction in my opinion. Yes, it moved a bit higher and a bit lower, but when you trade here, the stop loss should be just below the low, 0.2% below the low. So even with this, you should be safe. The only thing, because again, the context is really, really important, VWAP, it is an important level, and we could see VWAP and then a new lower low. So if VWAP is enough for take profit one, then obviously you go for the trade. If it's not enough, then I just, I'm aiming for a higher target, or I just wait a better trading opportunity. And this is what the context, because I don't know what's going on in this camp, but if we come, if we still see a bearish market structure there, then I'm kind of counter trading this move, right? So I want, there are scalps to be taken, sure, but you want to be more aggressive, or even with your take profits, or even close the entire trade at take profit one, because like, I don't know what's going on here, but you could be in a strong downtrend and you're counter trading the move. So again, context is really important. But other than that, yes, this is the kind of reaction that I'm looking for on a chart. So definitely, if you see this plus some bullish CVD divergences forming here within this buy wall, then yes, that would be the kind of reaction that I'm looking for on the trend reversal template. Yeah, so that would be a decent trade in my opinion. Yeah. Is this what is called a buy wall? Yes, this could be a buy wall, especially if you start to see bullish CVD divergences forming towards the end of this consolidation area here. Yes, this could be a buy wall, and this kind of move up down are totally fine as long as the price is not making a new lower low. Then you should be fine. But again, to give you the answer, I would like to see some CVD divergences. Usually a buy wall like this, a buy wall will end with some bullish CVD divergence, and the sell wall will end with some bearish CVD divergences. But if you see that on the chart, then yeah. But like a reaction, definitely this is exactly what I like to see. Or okay, so it's kind of going for that low. Yeah. Okay. So this is what you like to see, right? This kind of moves. This is exactly what you like to see for a trade. Yeah. So now I'm interested. Let's see the volume. Okay, let's put this. I need to put everything back. So I want to put FPVS. Okay. Okay, so we are shorting again here. The volume just a bit. Yeah, really nice. So definitely would be nice if the price could potentially take this low for a swing failure pattern, and then maybe a move once again to the weekly and to VWAP. We do have some bullish CVD divergences forming here, but I mean, the cleanest trade would be take these lows, but I would go for the lower one. Take the lower low, and that would be kind of the trade that I'm I'm looking for right now. Obviously, we could bounce from here, but would be so much better if actually the price could take this low. And I kind of want to trade this move. Unfortunately, I cannot. Okay, this one. Okay, go. Okay. I kind of want to trade this move, but it's not possible to, okay, take the low. enough. This could be a trade, you know. Okay, let's see some back test. Yeah. And now we should hit VWAP. I'm going to end this here because I want to get involved. Like I said, I cannot stream and trade in the same time for technical reason. But yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to see. This is the trading plan, and hopefully right now the price will move to VWAP and we go from there. But yeah, this is exactly what you want to see. So you see, that was obviously the price could take the lows once again, but you know, this is kind of what you want to see. Obviously we should have some liquidations here. Yeah, liquidations. And now let's see if the price will be able to hold this low. That daily should be tapped. Yeah, daily tapped. And now we'll see if the price could push to the weekly plus VWAP. That should be take profit 1, or at least check the reaction, and hopefully then we can move higher and, you know, looking for another scalp. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. Okay, I'll end this stream. I'll post something for tomorrow if I'll be able to make the stream or not. Hopefully I will, but like I said, I'll post something about it. And yeah, until tomorrow, obviously I'll be around in the chat today. I'll update as much as possible. And yeah, I'll see you. If I don't see you tomorrow, definitely I'll see you on Monday. Until then, thank you for everything. Cheers and bye bye.